My name is Warwick Spencer, and I am the president of the Advent Foundation Board, and I am here today at the request of Janelle Smith, who's on the other side of the camera, to answer some questions that will help inform parishioners of the Advent about exactly what the Advent Foundation is and what it does. Those three questions are these. The first, do you know who the Advent Foundation is? And that's pretty straightforward. There are 7 members of the Foundation Board. Ned Morris is a member. Nancy Gage is a member as senior warden. And then there are 5 members who are appointed by the vestry, each for a 5-year term. Warwick Spencer, president. Matthew Myers is our vice president. Jennifer Evans is our treasurer. Mary Stewart Loring is our secretary. And Lily Kohler is our member at large. We have been in existence for about almost 40 years now, created by the vestry, I believe, in 1983. The second question that Janelle asked me to answer today is, what is the Advent Foundation's primary mission? And the answer to that question is right in the bylaws. It is to hold, manage, invest, and reinvest gifts of money and property in trust for the benefit of the Church of the Advent, to utilize reasonable and prudent methods of investment, and to provide continuity in that investment program, and to periodically distribute income from investments for charitable, religious, and educational purposes in support of the Church of the Advent, and also to periodically distribute income and, if necessary, principal for capital improvements or replacements. That is our primary mission, and that has been a focus of ours in particular over the last 18 months. We have in refocusing on that mission, we have revised our bylaws to reflect that mission and changes in the laws since then. We have adopted a conflict of interest policy, which we have are all in the process of signing off on. And we have agreed upon a periodic evaluation and reevaluation of our investment managers and providers, doing that on a more frequent basis to ensure that the funds that are invested on behalf of the Advent are done in the most prudent and effective way to ensure that all that you see around you each time you come to church, or that you see in the background here, is there in perpetuity for our friends, children, grandchildren, and others whom we love here at the Advent and beyond. The last question that Janelle asked me to answer is this: why your ongoing support and involvement in the Advent Foundation are crucial. Some important facts I think will illustrate the answer to that question. Last fiscal year, the Advent Foundation received 303 gifts, mostly in the form of memorials in honor of parishioners or friends or others whom Advent members care deeply about. Year to date, we've received 212 gifts. That's as of June 4th, I believe. The average amount of those gifts is $108, and the grants that were given out by the Advent Foundation to the Church of the Advent numbered 33 last year and totaled $326,849, which is significant. Other reasons that your support of the Advent Foundation is so important can be understood best, I think, by just looking around us here, where Janelle and I are standing in the columbarium. There is so much history here at the Advent, and this history has been made possible by the efforts of parishioners and other people who care deeply about the Episcopal Church, and in particular the Episcopal Church of the Advent. Your ongoing support, we depend upon that, and whether that's in the form of memorials honoring parishioners who have passed on, whether it's in the form of gifts, thanking a mentor from the church who's been helpful to you, or a teacher, or a group leader, or any one of a number of other missions or outreach efforts that are supported by the Advent Foundation and the Church of the Advent. Your support and ongoing support is crucial, and we are grateful for it. And I too am grateful for the honor of being on the Advent Foundation board, as is every one of our other members. And we thank you so much for that ongoing support and are happy to answer your questions anytime you have them. Thank you.